This one's for Peter McKinnon. Welcome, my name is Matt and this is Hidden Light. And what is the point of shooting 35mm? Let's jump in. Okay, so I've been struggling with this for a while. So, large format and medium format film makes sense to me because you are getting, when you photograph on those film stocks, a physically larger negative, a completely different aesthetic, and generally speaking, better bokeh. Bokeh. I think I heard Ted Forbes say bokeh once, and I prefer that pronunciation. Better bokeh. Shooting 35mm, paying, let's be generous, and say it's $1 a frame to purchase the roll, shoot 36 exposures, and get it developed. It seems like a lot. It seems like you could just shoot digital and go buy somebody's frickin' preset packs and apply those and get 80% of the way to the look of film at a hundredth the cost. I actually did the math on what it cost me to shoot my Nikon D300S bodies over the course of their lifetimes, and it was like 1/10 of 1 cent a frame or something absurdly low. Like from $1 a frame to 1/10 of a cent a frame is a very drastic difference. You can take a lot of pictures for very little money on a digital camera. And photography is a numbers game. Like, a lot of people think that it's a talent game, that it's about how good you are, that about how patient you are. It's not. It's about how much you shoot. The more you shoot, the more your shit will look good. The more you, I mean, it's about 10,000 hours. You know what I mean? It's about putting the time in and taking a lot of photos. You will get good ones if you spend enough time taking pictures. If you take enough pictures in 35mm, you might go bankrupt. So I've been struggling with what's the point. Now, one of the things that I have found to be a point for me is I'm focused on more, like, say, paying attention to the edges of the frame or paying attention to just the right moment rather than spray and pray. It's also a little less intimidating when you're photographing people or in scenarios where people are around. If you're photographing with a film camera and you're doing, like, say, one of these, you know, like, awesome. Instead of doing one of these. Yeah, right there. Yeah, good, yeah, right there. You know what I mean? Slowing down could be good for you. So, I've also been, okay, slows me down, I'm paying more attention, that's a good thing. And I've also been including the film sprockets by default in most of my images recently. It's a little gimmicky, I get it. It's a little like, I shoot film, but I do shoot film, so you know, like if I'm gonna have that, I might as well use it. Then there's, and this is something Taylor and I have been discussing recently, doing the whole thing all analog. Like, if you would just shoot film and enlarge it in the darkroom, silver gelatin, it would be better and easier and more delicious and more true to the craft than if you do the scans. You know what I mean? I'm a little all over the place on this because I can't quite wrap my head around it. Like, I enjoy shooting 35mm film, but at, call it $1 a frame, it's expensive. It's a little bit painful. For those people who don't own a film development lab, you gotta like do the whole thing where you drop off the film and you get your scans back and you get your negatives back and you store your negatives. So I'm struggling with that a little bit. Then again, it's just fun. It's just nice. It just feels good to shoot film. And you can't get 100% of the way to the film look with preset packs. Not that I've seen. You can get close. You can add grain in Lightroom and you can do the color grade stuff that happens to film and blah. But it's not the same. There's something about shooting, say, HP5 and pushing by a stop in development. There's a look you get to that film that I haven't been able to replicate using post-production. Maybe I just haven't bought the right preset pack. I've actually never bought preset packs from anyone. No shade to those who are preset pack people. Still love them. I'm just not going to pay for that. Maybe it's just me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm rambling because I can't wrap my head around it. I don't know if it's worth it or if it's not worth it. You know, 35mm is the popular thing. It always has been. Like medium format, you had to be serious to shoot medium format. And there aren't much in the way of medium format point and shoots. Mom cams are not medium format. You know what I mean? You know? Why do you or don't you shoot 35mm film? Honest to God, just tell me, because I don't know what I want. I don't know what I'm into right now. I like shooting 35. I like the portability. I like a lot about it. But I can get a digital camera that's the same size, that uses the same glass, that images look very similar. Not the same, but similar. And I could probably get 80% of the way to the film look for 1/100th of the money. Less than 1/100th of the money. 1/1000th of the money. Give me your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm curious. In the meantime, I'm probably going to go shoot a roll of 35 just to get back into the game, you know? You can slam through a roll of 35 in no time. Boom. Killed a roll. See ya.